I met Mary Bennett it was actually at Easter of 1986. Mary came to the church and spoke. And I think that was the first time we met her. I think that was right after she had come back to Kentucky after graduating from Life Bible College.
My life completely changed from the very first time that I came and set foot on this campus. And Mary Bennett has been more than an inspiration to me, to my wife. I would not be the same person that I am today if it wasn't for Mary Bennett and the Sonshine Children's Center.
We ate on the porch and I was getting to know Mary, and we looked over and I said, Mary, tell me you know, what you do here. And she said, well, I just taken kids that many of them just been dropped off. Some are foster care and some I've adopted. And she said, but I have a dream. And as we sat on the porch, she looked over at this field. She said, I have a dream of a house there, a log cabin. And in that log cabin, it would have a great big dining room table where all the kids could sit and eat. And each kid would have their own room, and there would be carpeting on the floor. She just described this dream, and I looked over and there was an old school bus parked there. There was a kind of an old barn that was leaning over, and an old horse there. And Mary's looking at this house and describing it like she's already living there.
Yeah.
And it was the first time that I ever saw the gift of faith in a person.
Right.
And she looked at me and she said, you know what? I've already ordered the logs. And she had ordered the logs for a kid home. She says, but I don't have any money for a foundation and I don't even have any men to build it, but I've ordered those logs.
Mary is so full of faith that when I would look at impossible situations here, she would see possibilities. And when I would go back as a leader, there was nothing that I couldn't imagine when I would leave this place, because there was nothing that Mary couldn't imagine. If God told her to do something, whether it was building a building or whether it was taking in a new child or whether it was taking in a child that had severe disabilities, I would look at that and say, just practically, this isn't going to happen. This is not going to be a reality. But Mary looked at it and said, oh, my God's big enough. I saw who God really was in comparison to how small he was in my mind.
I think if Mary Bennett would have seen all of this now, and even more that she's dreaming about, it would have been overwhelming to anybody, including her. But God so wisely gives a dream that gives birth to another dream. It gives birth to another dream. And so we see the sequencing of his heart and his spirit working within her, that now I think she's more amazed than anybody else. And so when we talk about it and brag about her, she's so humble about it because she knows that it was his dream. Mm-hmm. And she was the voice, she had the heart, she had the motivation, she had the excitement and the communication. So you put that into the hearts of someone else, then that's where a dream, I think, really becomes fulfilled, when somebody catches it.
With the Dr. Mary K. Bennett Foundation, we are going to see an expansion of that network that is not dependent upon Mary Bennett, but it is an expansion of the vision that Mary Bennett planted in each of our hearts, in her children, in the people who have come here year after year to minister. We now carry something that will be multiplied year after year after year. This is going to go to the ends of the earth. This is not something that is going to stop when Mary Bennett is no longer here. The hope is, and the dream is, that we're going to see this expand because she's imparted to each of us.
There's a peace here, there's a security here for the children. There's a calmness in their lives. And the very, very intelligent young people that the world may not have known as intelligent, not without Sonshine, because we gave them a chance. Is that enough?